So I think it's very important that we don't ever have a mayor this rich or this short, because these two, the richness comes from the shortness. This is what I believe. I believe every single person suffers for what happens to boys on playgrounds. And so that I really believe that, a short boy, gets bullied by taller boys or ignored by them or doesn't have the same status as they do. And then, they grow up, they get very rich to kind of get back at these tall boys, and then everyone suffers for this. Which is I like de Blasio for many reasons, but his height is important.
He made a tender offer for the city, in effect. He bought it fair and square. And so we have the benefit and the liabilities of that. The benefit is he's independent of usual donors or special interests. So you have to applaud his public health brilliance when it comes to guns and tobacco. But he's independent of both donors and voters. So no town hall meetings, no listening tours. And when he is bothered by democracy in terms of term limits, he just steamrolls it to get his way.
I think what Mayor Bloomberg has done is to demonstrate that a data-driven, analytical approach to running a city can really work. The city is much improved over the last 12 years in terms of its delivery of services, its responsiveness to people. Now, it's not perfect. He's got his critics, but we're much better off for his having been mayor for the last dozen years than otherwise.
New York's strength and importance was always that it was so heterogeneous. It was so many different kinds of people. New York's importance to America has always been that it's a precursor of what happens in America. And the sort of uniforming of the homogenization of income levels to the upper class is an indication of what's starting to happen in the rest of the country, and you don't have to look very far to find it anywhere.
We obviously both love the city, and for me specifically Harlem, and when I see him out there every day working, taking difficult decisions for the city, it really inspires me to, I look at this community as a sort of a mini New York, and if we can keep it local and keep hiring here, it will be a good role model for other urban areas in the city.